Hello. Bringing another video. My name's Eric. Going to bring you another lesson from A Course in Miracles today, and also share about me, share about my life, share about what this course means to me, share about what this lesson means to me, share about things that are happening in my world, right off the bat, I could say, challenges with the kids, I won't get into specific details, but just stuff that comes up when you have children. And, basically around stuff that's happening in public school, which, our goal as a family is to, move away from public school and do something different, do something that's either at home or, don't really know what that's going to be yet, but that's our goal. Right now, it just, isn't in the cards to make that happen. Daisy, let's not start digging again, girl, while I do this. Isn't this just like a tremendous, Daisy the dog, watching the cat, the outdoor cat right now. The outdoor cat just loving the sunshine. You can tell that sunshine is absolutely amazing for us. Cats and animals are drawn to it. So anyway, Daisy's gonna hopefully go lay down. Daisy, go play with your toys or something there, girl. So I don't want to get too distracted here and off topic, but so the challenges with the kids, challenges with things that are out of our control with other children in the in the school system. So it's I really see value in getting them out of there, not just because of this one single occurrence, just it's something I've seen for a long time, and just we don't have the capacity to do it right now, but we're moving. It's I had this thought too I wanted to bring. This is perfect. I had this thought about I was out doing my exercise movement kind of training, if you'd call that, in the morning that I do all the time, out in the sun, out in the morning, getting all these things accomplished right away in the morning. And, I thought about two people standing. I've seen a meme like this, two people standing at a ladder, right? And this is what the movements, the movements I was doing and how it lined up and interconnected with basically how you're successful in life as well, right? There's a meme out there. If I have it or can find it, I'll try to post it or somehow integrate it. But a guy standing, two men standing, or two humans standing with a ladder with, rungs really close together, easily stepped onto, easily moved up, right? Because it's little steps at a time. And then a guy standing on a ladder with a rung here and a rung way up here, and he can't reach the next one because he's got this big master plan, things he wants to get done. And I've been in this space before where you can't even reach the next one. Everything, it just seems so not reachable, not attainable, right? And I was sitting there, I'm doing my movements. I do things that are, I do them consistently every day. I'm not moving mountains. I'm not lifting hundreds of pounds of weight and all that stuff. It's consistent. It's high repetition. It's small, light movements all the time. It's easily attainable. And it's done great things for me. Like I said, I've been doing that kind of thing for about a year now. And it's just my body, I can tell my body is receiving the love that I'm giving it. Give me 1 second. Daisy, come here, girl. Here, girl. Come on. Here you go. Here you go. Here's your toys. Let's do something else besides dig. Okay. Here she comes right back. Okay, so yeah, I wanted to also share that came through this morning, and also I have a sick chicken. I've never dealt with this before, so I had to get out of my comfort zone. It was bringing up lots of stuff for me. It was bringing up I hate to see. I've done enough suffering. I feel like I've done enough suffering for the whole world. I don't like to see things suffer. Plus these chickens are my babies anymore. I take care of them every day. I'm close to them. I watch them. I feed them. I take care of, I care for them. And, to have one sick and not doing well, I noticed it last night. The weather shifted very cold. It was very cold yesterday and last night. So, there's lots of things to talk about there, but the main, I just want to say it's these challenges in life. And I was talking to a friend about this. These are opportunities. They're opportunities to see how you're going to show up differently this time. And I feel like the more we show up with grace and love for everything, including ourselves. Maybe we won't get, you won't keep on getting the same cycle, the same stuff, feel like, oh my gosh, I just feel like a victim. I feel like, these things just keep coming up and it's pounding on me and it's weighing on me. And, everything's an opportunity. So, I had to learn. I had to get out of my comfort zone. I brought her in. I brought the chicken in, have her isolated. And, I'm getting her some water and some electrolytes and some raw egg yolk. I'm getting her to drink, and she's in a comfortable environment where you get her out of the flock, you get her away from anything stress and stuff like that. And she seems to be doing better already. So I'm going to nurse her back to health and then keep an eye on her. And how cool is that to stay calm, cool, and collective during something like this? Because I can tell you, the guy I used to be wouldn't have. And the Course in Miracles plays into that. A lot of everything I've built up to this point in my life plays into it. And I just want to share all of these things. So let's jump into the lesson for today. It's lesson 223, part 2 of A Course in Miracles workbook lessons, I guess you'd say. It's a workbook for students. I don't know if I've mentioned that. Actually, I always call it the lessons. Oh, wait, one other really cool thing to talk about. So I had a call with a group, one really good friend of mine and a couple people that I don't know that wanted to do kind of a weekly group call and go over the Course in Miracles as well. So I super excited and grateful for that. All the kind of details and how it's all going to work is being, kind of being worked out. But I wanted to mention that too as well. So there's other people in the world craving this material. And I'm looking forward to meeting with them each week and seeing where that goes. So I also wanted to talk about that. I'm going to go over lesson 223, part 2 of Course in Miracles. God is my life. I have no life but His. Paragraph 1. I was mistaken when I thought I lived apart from God. Very much so. Huge mistake, I believe, to live that way, and how I lived the majority of the first portion of my life. I feel like I've been reborn again, A separate entity that moved in isolation, unattached and housed within a body. That's a big one, right? Housed within a body. This body is a temporary space that we use as a tool for transformation, and to enjoy. And I believe this is like this kind of 3 dimension is a learning ground, is a place to be challenged. There's going to be pain and suffering along the way. There's going to be things you have to awaken to, and that's not always easy. And also there's so much to enjoy here, and there's so many opportunities here, as I was just speaking about. Now I know my life is God's. I have no other home, and I do not exist apart from Him. He has no thoughts that are not part of me, and I have none but those which are of Him. Paragraph 2, Our Father, let us see the face of Christ instead of our mistakes. For we who are your holy Son are sinless. When you're in alignment with God, when you're living in that space and you stay connected to that moment to moment to moment, hour to hour to hour, day by day, week by week, month, year, so on and so on, and you're in alignment, you're living that way, you're sinless. We don't, there is no such thing. And that's what this course teaches. We would look upon our sinlessness, for guilt proclaims that we are not your son. I think I've gone over this before in other lessons and stuff. I've realized how guilt I used to feel so guilty and bad about things and all, and I realized that that's not me. It's not my true self feeling that way. There's something in there. There's gold in there for you to wake up to and realize, and not to feel that way. And we would not forget you longer. We are lonely here and long for heaven, where we are at home. Today we would return. Our name is yours, and we acknowledge that we are your son. That's the end of the lesson. So it's, just more powerful stuff from A Course in Miracles. I can tell you 100% from my experience with this course, it has completely transformed my life, completely transformed how I look at the world, how I look at everyone and everything. So, obviously, I highly recommend it. if you're, you know, if you're challenged by life and challenged by things and just aren't understanding, it can really be helpful. And kind of I'll go back maybe to this last kind of section here where it says, we're lonely here and long for heaven where we are at home. And that's, you know, that just tells you right there, all you do is shift. If you do the work and shift your mind and your perception, right, to a true, like something I was reading earlier in the course, something I was doing for the group that I was talking about, and it mentioned in the very beginning of the introduction to the lessons that the second part of this will shift you into true perception. And that caught my eye because it's so very true. So I think that's all I got for today. I hope you got something out of that. I know I did. I'm glad I could show up and have the opportunity. I'm grateful to have the opportunity to show up here and serve in this way. And I'm going to continue to do so. And I'm excited to do so. So I'm out of here for today. I got the opportunity to go do something with my daughter at school. I'm going to go off and do that. And yeah, just, it's here. It's always waiting for you. It's always transpiring all around you, waiting for you to get aligned with it and think with it, no matter what's going on. So always much love coming out of this guy. Like I said, grateful, excited to serve, and I'm out of here. Till next time.